just had breakfast right up there. That's the Devoted Kiss Cafe where we got married on our September 30th wedding anniversary coming up. And this is the slow life of Gig Harbor. Look at people are just relaxing, kayaking, paddle boarding. It is peaceful and quiet. The tide is way out. The water was way up here to the right when we sat down for breakfast. So that was like only about an hour and 15 minutes ago. But this is just one of the best places ever. And we live in it. There's the mountain, Mount Rainier. And here is a heron that is pretty indicative to life here, moving very, very slow. Can you imagine living right there? Because people do. All right, we're off to Costco. We've been enjoying the sunset, and that's the Cascades, I'm sorry, the Olympics back there. We're sitting at a point on Fox Island. We've been sitting here for a while. Then you got the mountain. And you have these wonderful homes behind. Like, this is just a fantastic spot. We'll be coming back.
It's not like here, but they have this surf and and they've hit people before.
They were told that if they bring the log into the water, they have to bring it back out.
In the air, everybody pick it up in the air. Up.
It floats a lot easier than carry it.
It does, it does.
There you go, there you go.
Wait for the tide to come in, let it help you.
Pull it! Pull it
Up in the air.
Just lift it up above your head.
Come on!
Yeah, you have some!
All right, go grab the other end. Get the other end, pick it up. Come on! Let's do it!
Get away, princess, something.
This is part of the Cushman Trail.
3.0.
Isn't this beautiful? We just became members of this fantastic boat building place. Look at this. They're making oars right here.
Skiffs, I guess, yeah. And they would have the nets come. So they actually had a couple of guys.
And we can actually sign up for being part of some of these classes.
School or shop or something, and these volunteers
And
came
they
over Mount
just
Vernon
made
and
this.
they built
This took
a
6
skiff.
months.
And now it's on display at Mount Vernon. So they built it in the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Like this.
So, exactly. Except
Right.
that one's bigger. That one's like.
And then what's cool
I don't know. I
is
think
they
call
had
it
to
a
make
river
this
boat,
mold
river
first
skiff or something.
in order to make
But it was
this.
probably-
But
how long is
this,
this? Like 8 feet?
6.5
feet, 6.5.
And it's all traditional with the copper rivets.
Okay, so
Copper
the one
nails.
they had was probably twice as long, if not maybe even a little bit longer. I mean, it was big. It's big.
pretty cool.
So this is for Port Townsend's Wooden Boat Festival. They have a contest. How many people are you competing against?
There's 6 all told.
6? From where? From where?
4 guys, local.
Just
places like
anywhere.
this.
Oh, okay. So not from a specific town or anything like that.
don't
Some
think
guys
so.
are doing it in their garages, and some are doing it.
Well, they have to do that at the festival, but they maybe practice at home. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them don't practice. They just show up with a few sheets of plywood and go for it.
Really?
If you're doing a really
So
simple boat,
this
you
is
can do
just a. So, but this is this one you're entering, or you have to go up there and put one together
from scratch.
From scratch up there.
Yeah.
So this is practice putting this
Yeah, we
together.
made all the templates, so we know the shape of every piece of wood.
Can you show up with the pieces of wood like a big puzzle? Or do you have
There's the harbor back there. And this is a historic site. So, wow. Look at this. This is serious. I'm very excited. So we became members because primarily we can rent these boats out here, probably something like this one, for $15 an hour, and it's electric. Sold. That's what clinched the deal. Look at this.
And everybody else.
How do you keep the water from coming in? Because it seems like there's a lot of different
There's a
pieces.
little bit of caulking. You can see.
Caulking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just like the caulking you'd have. It's similar to the stuff you'd have on
Is that
your
going to
house.
hold up in the
Yeah.
water?
Yeah. But the traditional way to build them is no caulking, and the wood will swell when it
It
gets,
gets wet, it just swells.
Oh.
It will.
And it just automatically-
It will always leak a little bit. But
What kind of wood is this?
This is yellow cedar.
Yellow cedar.
This is yellow cedar. This is yellow cedar. The frames are made out of oak
Okay.
Oh,
because it steams more easily and it's stronger.
okay.
This is oak.
How many people? 2 people?
4.
4 in this little thing?
And what is your
You
name
keep
again?
4 people rolling. You can get a lot done in 2.5 days.
What is your name again?
Tony.
Tony, that's right.
Nigel.
All right.
Tony and
Thank you,
Nigel.
Tony.
Very good.
We don't want to take up all your
Rick and
time.
Ralph are helping us, so there's
Yeah, this is
only 4 of
fantastic.
us.
Safety too. I know people don't like to talk about food safety, but it's really important, especially to me. I teach sanitation at the college, so it's pretty important. One out of 6 Americans every year get sick from a foodborne illness, and it's so easy to avoid that just by following some simple guidelines. In our handout there, we actually gave you some temperature guidelines for different foods. If you're going to have cold foods, it's a good idea to keep them at 41 or below. Then there's different ways you can do that. You can freeze some ice ahead of time, put the bowl in there, just ice, maybe a little salt, keep it from melting. Just make things, sure things stay cold. Simple ice packs when you're going to travel to your site is always a good idea. Something like this will make sure it's a food grade or food quality ice pack. Okay. I'm not exactly paranoid about it. I'm not, like Howard Hughes, freaky deaky, carry my soap in my own tin type of thing. Although I enjoy that, I think it's a good idea. I don't do it. I think people would frown upon me, I'm sure. But no, it's really very important. So once you've cooked your foods to the correct temperature, for example, the lemon chicken that we're doing today, we had to make sure to cook the chicken to 165 degrees Fahrenheit, the internal temperature. Take the temperature with the thermometer. And then you need to chill your foods down quickly. My partner gets a little testy with me at home. Sometimes I make her ice things down when she puts it in the fridge. So that's just the way it goes. So if I was going to leave this chicken out for a couple hours or something like that, I would bring additional ice, just put it on there. So simple, so simple. And most of those people that do get sick, they get sick from home, not from restaurants, because we all have to have our food handler's cards, so we kind of know what to do. I would never reuse this ice here for anybody's drinks or to re-ice anything else. I wouldn't want to cross-contaminate. I have seen it all, so I know you look at me like, who would do that? But
Alcohol doesn't kill it.
Right. We also made some notes too in the handout about chafing dishes. Some of the cheap ones, start out at like $28. Kind of easy to handle. They fold up nowadays, and kind of you could slide one in your car or something like that and have it on hand. And then also, I like to keep a little car kit with me, because I like to sometimes, if I get off of work early, meet a friend or something for a picnic, surprise them at their office, and just show up with a little picnic lunch. And these are nice bags, and they're really inexpensive. We've all seen them, right? Little reflective bags. I get so many of them for free from different vendors, but I usually have one or two around. And I like to, very important, some disinfecting wipes, plastic wrap, foil. If there was an emergency, you would want to be with me. I am ready to go. Silverware, napkins. It doesn't take up a lot of room in the car. I have another friend, and you've probably done this too. In the summertime, it's kind of nice to be able to just pick up some kind of meal at the store, pick up the kids from daycare, go right to the park, let them run around for a couple hours until they get tired out. You go home, you've got nothing to clean up at the house. You haven't had to turn the oven on or anything like that, so I kind of enjoy doing that. Some simple plates, of course, paper towels, and garbage bag. So you throw everything in there. And the most important, of course, is the wine opener. Do not forget that. So I just kind of like to keep that handy.